So here it is, folks, another video for YouTube of my most complete base to date. Here's the entrance. Moving through that, obviously the entrance is disguised, and we're into the stalling security area here. This area is guarded by this security system under these cameras, which is connected to this security post in the armory. These two feeder corridors on either side of the cameras here, this area here and this area here, will feed guards up and around and into this corridor when enemies are caught under the camera's gaze. As you can see, these henchmen cover these doors, and it's also covered by guards for easy access to the entrance to the base. You always want to make sure that you've got some fire extinguishers quite close to the entrance of the base, because that's where most of the action is going to be. And I've also put quite a few freezer rooms quite close to the action. Then the minions don't have to spend much time taking the body bags to the freezer itself. And there is quite a few freezers. What I've also done with this design is there's armory gun stores littered around the base, as you can see here and here, for easy access to gun storage. So again, these two feeder corridors moving minions into and up towards the entrance of the base to dispatch enemies quickly and efficiently. Moving further into the base, past another freezer, again as many of those as you can have, they're always useful, and the biotank for easy freak production. Biotank leading into a long and lengthy power supply unit, which is one of the first things you'll build. I've also littered this base with numerous barracks, so whenever minions are tired, they're never far away from bunk beds to sleep in. One of the nice things about this design is what I've done with the barracks here, with these entertainment areas for the minions built into the actual structure of the barracks itself. So as you can see, we've got some widescreen TVs for them there, and then also built into the barracks we've got a mess hall room and some more entertainment in the arcade cabinets, and those are built into the design of the barracks itself. Another widescreen area for them here, and further into another stage of the barracks, more bunk beds, and then for those that want a little more privacy, a doored bunk bed room. Just to show you how these all attach, all these barracks are quite close to that opening area, and then into an armory with multiple death cabinets, death cubicles here, and plenty of different types of gun racks. So you can see how close this is to the base here, but obviously they have to go all the way around to get to where the action is going to be when they're caught under this security camera system. So further on from the barracks, we have the treasury here. I always like to put these antiquated paintings in the barracks, which you'll get plenty of benefits when the minions are asleep. Leading into the treasury and into another barrack area, this one solely used for exercise and fitness, and also directly parallel to that we have an archives room. Again, so very easy access to everything that your minions need. Up along the right side of the rocket cavern we're going into one of my trophy corridors, which is designed parallel with other service areas for the minions, mess hall, infirmary, staff rooms, etc. And then adjacent to that we have a control room with the widescreen video there. Because obviously the control room is a key area, I usually put the totem pole close to its entrance to get some serious benefits off that piece of equipment. An inner corridor here where we've got more bunk beds leading into the rocket cavern itself, and then on the other side of the cavern we have more trophies in another one of my trophy corridors. Another armory room for gun storage, and then from this area here we're leading into the minion training area. There's no real purpose to have the minion training room separate. I just like the look of it in the base design. So each one of these deals with different types of minion training. We've got another small barrack area here with the cryo chambers, and then obviously the furthest and farthest part of the base we're going to the research areas. Obviously these bits of equipment are the most expensive, all the bits of research there, and then we have the old geezer's inner sanctum here waiting to give the final ultimatum. And the big difference with this design is in the final section of land that I had left, what I've put here is a basically just like a trap corridor, which stalls a lot of the enemies and makes them spend a lot of time away from the more important parts of the base, just leading to this trap here. So they'll spend a lot of time going through all those doors, only to be ruined by those stats at the end if they set off that trap, and they can be easily dispatched. So a final flyover of the whole base itself, and you'll get an idea of what you can really do if you spend a bit of time on your design. As you can see, back to the entrance here, flying over the various areas around the cavern, training rooms at the top with the research, the control room, etc. So again, I hope you've got some ideas for your own base, and I hope you like what I've done with mine. So thanks very much for your time, and have fun with Evil Genius.